Last winter, I bought a fragrance that many people around me found very polarizing. This fragrance is called Vintage Radio. It was very popular in TikTok when it first came out, so I decided to finally give it a try. But before I give you my full in-depth review, I'm going to show you my unboxing and first impression when I first got this fragrance a few months back. I'm going to show you my first impressions for Vintage Radio from Lattafa. From what I've heard, guys, this fragrance can either smell like an old man or be a compliment getter. I'll tell you more about it when I get it out of the fucking box. Alright. It's a nice little box. Came from here. It's from the Lattafa Pride line. We're gonna open it. Okay. The way it opens is kind of fancy. And I like the design of the bottle because it's not just an imprint, it actually has texture, right? It's 3D, it's leveled. Okay. No, but seriously. Okay. This fragrance. Kind of smells like bubblegum a little bit, or at least on the first spray. I don't know if it actually has a bubblegum note in there. It's kind of going away by now. I think it was just in the first couple of seconds. I feel like this is a very divisive fragrance. Some people might think this smells like an old man, and some people might be like, holy shit, this is a fragrance for me. I love it. So you know what? What I imagine with this fragrance, it's an old money outfit. I'm gonna tell you all about this fragrance in a few days. I'm gonna test it out, and I'm gonna tell you all about its projection, duration, and if it gets compliments or not, and what the fragrance develops into. Okay, and after testing out this fragrance for a couple of months, now I will tell you all about it. I let this fragrance macerate for about 2 or 3 weeks before I actually started using it, because I read online that they recommended to macerate it for a few months. But I was like, okay, I don't have that much time. I wanna try it now. So obviously the scent of this fragrance changed a little bit from the time I tried it on my first impression. Now let's get into the notes. Vintage Radio is a unisex fragrance based on Inicio Paragon. This is a very sophisticated fragrance, but the notes that I appreciate the most are the plum and the palo santo. Those are the ones that I feel like linger the most. So maybe before, on my first impression, what I confused with bubblegum was the sweetness of the plum, but now that's changed. And the palo santo is clean, but it's not like your usual blue, fresh fragrance clean. It's more of a warm, spiritual clean. You know what I mean? I don't want to say this smells like incense. If you were raised with a religious family, you will know what I mean. I would say this fragrance has a very moderate projection that lasts about 2 or 3 hours on my skin. I wouldn't say it's a beast mode fragrance. You're not gonna feel a room with this fragrance. However, it's still a very good moderate projection. Its duration on my skin, it was about a good 8 hours. I've seen some people say it's like 11, 12 hours. Not on my case, not for me. When should you use this fragrance? Look, man, I use this fragrance as a daily scent for about a month, and I got a ton of compliments from it. So from my own experience and my own research, I would say this fragrance is appropriate for daily use. I've seen many people recommend this fragrance for others to make their signature scent. And I understand why. So I wouldn't recommend anyone that's 15 to use this fragrance. If you're super young, this fragrance is not for you. But I would recommend anyone who's 25 or above to use this fragrance every day. Doesn't matter. Especially if you use old money outfits. It pairs extremely well with all money outfits. Now, about those compliments. I was going to work every single day with this fragrance. And my boss, whenever he came into my office, it's like he would get interrupted by something. And he would go like, "San Cowboy, you smell so good, man," every single day. Until one day, he finally asked, "Hey, you have to tell me the name of that fragrance." And I was like, "Yeah, it's called Vintage Radio, whatever, blah, blah, blah," right? However, my 18-year-old coworker, I would ask his opinion, a younger demographic, right? He wasn't very fond of this fragrance because whenever I would give him other fragrances for him to try, he was like, "Oh, thank God this is not the one that smells like an old person." He was like, he really hated it for some reason. To sum it up, most people liked it, then some people found it too sophisticated for their taste, and then a small group of people just didn't like it at all. Overall, more people liked it than the people that didn't. Probably my favorite part about Vintage Radio is how cheap it actually is. I bought this fragrance for about $25 and it's usually around that range. Now my final recommendation is for you to give Vintage Radio a chance. Let it macerate for about 2 or 3 weeks before you decide if you like it or not. And as I said before, I do not recommend Vintage Radio for anyone who's under teens. But I feel like it's okay for anyone under 20s and above to use it, especially if you find yourself using old money outfits quite often. Again, it pairs extremely well with old money outfits. If you're looking for a warm, clean, and sophisticated scent, this is a fragrance for you, especially if you're looking to use it daily. However, if you're looking for the typical characteristics of a Middle Eastern fragrance, which are beast mode and super strong notes, that's not what you're going to find here, so this might not be the fragrance for you if that's what you're looking for. My reason to recommend Vintage Radio as a blind buy is different from other people's. The main reason why I recommend Vintage Radio as a blind buy is because of its price. It's super cheap. Even if you don't like it, it's not like you spent a lot of money. Alright guys, if you like this video and want to see more, click right here, subscribe, and click the like button.